I mean, not our best, but there's always room for improvement, and that's basically it. I mean, there's no magic potion. We know exactly what we need to get done and what we need to grow at. So easy fixes, easy to see what we did good and wrong. So easy to move forward.
We've seen Cortez Hogan's the last couple of weeks filling in for George Tarlas. What stands out about him on the field?
Yeah, I think he's a guy who's been working hard, obviously, throughout spring ball and this summer and the off season, and he's getting his opportunity to get in there and step up and start to make plays. And I think that the more that people and individuals can do that and actually get game experience, I think that's the best teacher of all. So I think the more he plays, the better he's going to get.
What kind of D-lineman is he? Is he a pass rusher? Is he kind of a stud against the run? What is his strength in that regard?
Yeah, when he first got here, he was definitely just a pass rusher, but we definitely molded him into playing the run game, and he's doing good in that as well. So.
Can you tell us about Gabe Hunter?
Yeah, Gabe. Yeah, Gabe's a great guy. He's someone who's going to make you laugh and make you smile when you see him. Likes to joke around, have a good time, but when it's time to lock in, he gets serious and he cares a lot, just like everybody else. And he's one of those guys who's stepping up and getting those reps as well. And I think the same will go for him. I mean, the more game experience you get, the better you will become, because experience is the best teacher, in my opinion. So.
I assume the learning curve for him is pretty steep right now. What does your guys' defense need out of him right now? Playing that, I mean, that's the edge position is a vital position in your guys' defense.
Yeah, we just needed him to do his job. I mean, at the end of the day, we all just needed to do our jobs, and he's been in that position long enough, learning from Dimitri and all the other guys. So he knows what to do, and now it's just a matter of doing it.
Frank was mentioning that, to be a good pass rushing team, you need to be able to get pressure with four guys. Does that just come down to you guys just winning your one-on-one, or are there schematic things that can be done to get that going?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got to find ways to win your one-on-one. You got to find ways to get through double teams. You got to, find ways to shoot your shots when you can. I mean, but yeah, we just got to come down to winning our one-on-one and getting pressure on the quarterback so we can disrupt him and make it not a 7-on-7 game for him.
How many one-on-one opportunities do you get much? I guess my question would be, what percentage of plays are you double teamed on, in your opinion?
I don't know that percentage. I know it's a little bit more frequent than others, but I had single teams that I needed to win in the game that I can remember. So I'm focusing more on winning those than the doubles.
Are you disappointed with the season you're having individually?
I mean, no. All I can do is focus on where I'm at, in the moment. Be where your feet are. So right now I'm trying to have the best interview I can. I'm gonna go clean up, go to class and just be the best student I can. I'm not overthinking stats and this and that. I think that's just a distraction. It's gonna make you, try and be Superman out there on the field, and you start doing too much stuff. You're not doing your job, and then it hurts the family. And if you're trying to do all this other stuff, so I'm just trying to do my job, and I think I've been doing a good job of it so far this season. Obviously, there's loads of things to improve on, as always, but yeah, I'm not getting as many sacks and as many tackles and this and that. Obviously, I'm getting a little bit more attention on the doubles, but so be it. We're having other guys have success, whether it's the edges and the linebackers. So it doesn't matter to me. My goal is to win a championship. So I don't care if I have 0 tackles or 0 sacks. It doesn't matter.
Where do you think you have the most room to improve?
Yeah, I think that I can improve everywhere. I mean, at the end of the day, but I think if you were to narrow down to one thing, it'd definitely be trying to get more pressure on the quarterback, regardless if I'm, getting the slide side or getting doubled, or just finding a way to, get home and just cause disruption. It doesn't have to be a sack, but making the quarterback, uneasy, hesitant on his feet. Just getting a little more pressure on the QB, I would say.
Are you by chance going to the WWE thing tonight?
Oh, is that tonight?
Yeah.
I
guess not.
I'd probably get hired on the spot, but no, I'm kidding.
Are you?
No, I don't plan on going to that, even though I watched that as a kid growing up every Monday. So, yeah, that was my childhood right there. But no, I don't think I'll be going to that. Yeah.
We talk about generating pressure, and I mean, not having George, not having, Zeke was highly limited, and not having Dimitri. I mean, that's a lot of your guys' QB pressures on the season outside of yourself. Like, how hard is it to fill their shoes?
Yeah, I mean, those guys have been having great seasons so far, and total freak accident on the first play. I don't know what happened, but we gotta, obviously play with better fundamentals and technique, and so that things like that don't happen. Obviously, we're tackling each other instead of the other team. So, obviously football is sometimes things happen like that, and it's next man up. We all train as if we are a starter, so that when things like this happen, the next man can step up and uphold the same standard that the guy before him did. So we're going to roll with whoever we got, and we have full confidence in them that they can do their job just as well as the guy ahead of them did.
As a fellow Idahoan, what's it like to see Ty Tanner out there? And is he the next Idaho, under-recruited walk-on gem that's going to roll through Boise State?
I sure hope so. I mean, I love that kid, and I love his family. I was able to coach his little brother in the summer through a training program Keiko and Alhini created. And so I'm close with him, and as I saw him getting more and more reps in the game, kind of like every other series it looked like, it just made me happy. I would go out there and I would smile at him like, hey, look, just go have fun, like try and calm his nerves. But I'm gonna do my best to do my best to complete my job to the best I can to make sure that I can protect him. Obviously not letting guys just climb up to him freely, but he's a smart kid, great kid, handles his business, and I sure hope he's the next gem. Yes.
It seems like it's a cliche to be like, oh, he doesn't act like a walk-on, but I've known him from high school, but he really doesn't act like it. Seems like he's a little fearless out there too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that that just comes from his prep and practice, like in his studying. He doesn't need to think about what's going on. He knows the play, he knows his job, he knows the teammates around him and what their responsibilities are, so he can just go out there and play fast. And obviously it's easy for new guys to get in the game and be hesitant and like kind of not knowing what to do and a little timid, but it was good to see him just kind of fly around, just let it loose.
With 3 games left, all your goals still in front of you here. I mean, what's kind of the mindset here with 3 games to go? Everything's kind of still in front of you guys.
Yeah, 3 games to go. Everything we want is still in front of us, and we're just taking it one day at a time, one play at a time, one moment at a time, and just focusing on how can we improve, as always, and focusing on our next opponent right now.
So what do you see in Nevada?
Yeah, obviously they are a good team. Their record may not show it, but they're gonna play hard. They're gonna fight. They're gonna keep swinging all 4 quarters. It's gonna be a dogfight, and they're gonna give us their best. So we need to come prepared, make sure that we handle our business and that we play our brand of football, so we can come out on top.
You guys tackled so well all season. How personal do you take a bad tackling performance?
Yeah, it's definitely uncharacteristic, and you don't want to see it because we've been doing it well all year. So it's it just comes down to the details of how to tackle. Obviously just like a technique or a fundamental in your position, there's a fundamental and a way to tackle correctly. So we just got to make sure that we are conscious of that, and we are being more detailed in the game. Obviously sometimes you miss tackles, it happens, but a little less than usual. So
Talking about it with Spencer one time, it's not like we just go out and practice tackling. It's like very intentional with what you'll do to execute a tackle. Is not necessarily you, but like you go back and you look at just the team tackling performance. What stood out to you about that, and what could you guys correct, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're gonna fly around as a defense and hunt to the ball, and I think that at times it looked like we were too excited to get there, and we were just overrunning, and we weren't fully wrapping up here and there. Just small little details that in this game are big details that obviously will affect a defense, especially in a tackle sport. So
Awesome.
yeah.